Hey, it's Eric with Jazz Wealth Managers, where we don't just invest your dough. We like to educate you on your dough. Let's take a look at a financial plan. Let me turn this upside down for you on what you always thought when it comes to taking Social Security and Roth conversions. All right, so if we're looking here, I'm going to go ahead and show my screen. I've got Nest Egg pulled up. And so this is a financial plan where we're going to take a look at why this scenario may work for you, may not. But for these people, it makes sense not to take Social Security at full retirement or at age 70. And then also we're going to take a look at tax or at Roth conversions on the tax tab here. So for this client, they're age 58, 60 years old. Current expenses, $4,360 after tax. Savings, Jerome, this is Jerome Powell, by the way, if you didn't know. They're saving 10%, contributing to their 401k. From there, they have their income coming in, $63,000 for Jerome, $25,000 for Victoria. For their Social Security, they're both going to be starting Social Security at full retirement age to start. That's what we want to look at, and if it makes more sense to not do that. And for Victoria, she's also going to have a pension that's going to be coming in. So as far as their goals go, they want to retire 59 years old and 61. Retirement expense, same as what their general expenses are. They'll have healthcare costs, long-term care costs. They want to do a little travel and a little go-go years, so where they're going to go, and then eventually they'll slow-go those years, and they won't be going as much. Now, the big thing is, though, and this is where you'll be able to model if this makes sense for you or not, possibly, would be to look at their cash accounts. They've got about $70,000 there in their investment accounts. They've got some money in here in an individual account. They've got $85,000 in an inherited account. You've got a different breakdown as you're looking through of all these different accounts, but the bulk of the assets here in the IRA, so it's just over $1 million, do have a mortgage still on the house, so that's going to continue for just a bit. They're going to pay that off, though. They want to pay that off early. So that could change things right there. A lot of people want the idea of just paying it off early. You're looking at this interest rate at 2.13%. You're saying, no way, I'm not going to pay it off. But it all comes down to the goals of the client sometimes versus actually what we recommend financially. So we're going to take a look at this and see if you should take the Social Security early or not. So in this scenario, I'm going to show you this. This is pretty cool to see. So your probability of success goes down if you take Social Security early. But if you look right here, you're going to have almost $300,000 more projected at the end of the plan. Now, the reason the probability of success goes down in this scenario specifically is because you're taking a lot of fixed guaranteed money off the table when it comes to Social Security. I say guaranteed as long as the federal government continues to pay it. I know some people might argue that, but we're not saying that right now. So this is what we're looking at is the $300,000 difference. Now, what we'll also go take a look at is here with Roth conversions. If they were to do Roth conversions, a lot of times it almost makes sense to, and I've shown this before in previous videos, where the money could actually, you do it early on, and then the Roth money will grow tax-free long-term, and you do a lot early on. Looking at that, though, you bump them up into the 24 to 28% tax bracket. It's going to give them over $780,000 less. So if you lower this down, let's say we get just to these low years here, and we want to look at it, that's when a lot of people say to do the Roth conversions, they're still going to have almost $11,000 less. So in this scenario specifically, it's just one scenario. It does not make sense for them to take Social Security later on in life, and it also doesn't make sense for them to do Roth conversions. Maybe different for you. That's one that I always suggest going to a financial planner, if you know of one, and chat with them, let them run the scenarios for you and help you out a bit.
Thanks for watching. If you want to watch more FinTips videos, click here. Be sure to like and subscribe also.